Good morning, local people. The time now is 8:30 a.m. Rocking into this Sunday morning. Not exactly drive time out here on these streets. However, just wanted to keep myself entertained here. Get on the old microphone, do some jibber jabber, and I've got a little bit of a late video book report. I think this is for my grade four elementary class where I grew up in Nova Scotia. There was this book called The Hockey Sweater. I believe it was written in French first, and this was done as a video, as an animated short film. So basically, the story of the hockey sweater is that there's this young kid. He's francophone from the province of Quebec, someplace, and he's a huge Habs fan. The Montreal Canadiens, a storied team, and in fact, it was sort of wondered when Quebec was going to separate. They threatened quite heartily to leave Canada as a nation behind and become their own nation. And there's a strong nationalistic feel about the Quebecois culture. They have Quebec City, which is an old city. Montreal has its older parts and its newer parts. But this is a rural situation. He was a hockey player, on local teams and stuff like that. This is pond hockey, a lot of it. Anyway, he asked his mother, it was for Christmas or like a special order to Eaton. They used to do a lot more mail order business back then because that was the reality. If you lived in a small town, you would order. So his dear mother orders this hockey sweater, and he's a Canadiens fan, and she got it wrong or they got it wrong. So they send him a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. For a kid living in Quebec, this is just death. It's this vile death. And it's cold enough and you got to go play hockey, so he would have had to wear this sweater. And he's like, he's a little kid, right? He's like 8 or 10 years old. And he's like, Mama, send it back. I don't want it. I cannot wear this hockey sweater. This is like not the right team. I cheer for the Montreal Canadiens, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are who are on this team. So the mother says, classic literature here. The mother says, listen, I'll have to write a letter to Monsieur Eaton in Toronto. He's all the way in Toronto, way over in Toronto town. So I got to write a letter to Toronto, and it's in French, and my English isn't very good. So Monsieur Eaton will have to go and get a translator, or maybe he'll get the idea or not. She wouldn't even think that. So I'm just not going to write him that letter. Wear your damn jersey. Go out and play hockey. You love hockey. Just shut up and just go do it. So he went, and he's like, Mom, the kids are going to friggin' actually beat me with hockey sticks if I wear this sweater. I'm like, you just don't get it. They're going to beat me up, or they're going to laugh at me. I'm going to be not even the water boy, because the water is fucking frozen. It's in the pond. So I'm going to not even skate on the pond half as much. And you ruined my life. You actually ruined my life, because you won't write a stupid letter. And they made a mistake in the first place. They just send the right sweater, and they take the other one back, and they don't ask how much I wore it. They just take it back. This kid hates the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're going to send him the right sweater, for gosh sakes. It's like if you sent Monsieur Eaton, the Boston Bruins sweater, and expected to make him wear it. It would be like he was a politician that lost a bet on the sports team. Anyway, I'm rambling. But this kid, that's basically the end of the story. He's just praying for this gang of moths to come and eat his sweater, and they don't. He wore it probably for years, and his mother's an idiot.